Are movies slash shows good or bad for us? By me. Do you recognize these? The SpongeBob, iRobot, and Frozen. Of course you do. Although the real question is, should we know these as good as we do? Did you know that the overall entertainment industry has grown 66% since 1998? This is one of the past posters. It's called An Old California. It's got John Wayne in it, and this is the new Captain America poster. Okay. Okay. These shows all have a fair amount of violence, but what really matters to me is the stories that are created by these shows. Without all these shows, there wouldn't be other books and probably sites and profit being made off of it and jobs being created from it. But one of the most things that matter to me about all these shows are pretty much all the things that the characters go through while experiencing these shows. This one's called Lost, and it's about people being lost, stranded on like a mysterious island. Pretty good. But it shows character development by the story because it shows the past and like what they've experienced in the past up until the moment that right there. And you get to pretty much have your own endings in each show. Each show has a different ending, whether it's happy by like they go off into like sunset or something, or if they die and that's how it ends, or if it's up to your imagination to pretty much figure out how they end. And the pros and cons of the pros and cons of movies slash shows. The pros: movies slash shows stir our imagination. They pretty much create stir our imagination for us to be creative. Stress relief. If you're stressed, and most people either like sit down and on the couch and like watch TV or see a movie. Educational purposes, which we've got a lot of shows that teach us, like Animal Planet, teaches us all about animals, documentaries and that stuff. And then lessons of teamwork, it shows pretty much how all of the cast bands together and creates all of this, like movies and all that. They all come together and they create this masterpiece. And it shows teamwork to everybody. The cons. Movies slash shows are packed with blood and gore nowadays. Most shows are packed with blood and gore, that's self-explanatory. Movies slash shows are made strictly for profit. One of the biggest concerns is it's made strictly for just money. You never see movies give it to charity. I mean, some documentaries do, but not like big movies. If you're lucky, they get an Oscar and then they go home rich. Nudity is in a lot of movies and shows these days. In some of them it's pointless, some of them it's mandatory in it. A lot of HBO shows have nudity nowadays, and addiction. A lot of people get addicted to these shows and they stay with them. The solution. Okay, now I'm talking about a serious matter. Are movies slash shows good for us? Now, as much as people can fight about this matter, there are more cons than pros. Before you start to defend movies slash shows, I want to tell you that there will never be a correct answer to this. There will always be some cons and there will always be some pros. All of this is just going to have facts and opinions in this. I am fully supportive of movies and shows because without that, I probably wouldn't have a lot of my inspiration for writing nowadays. So I'm very grateful to them, and thank you for patience.